Good morning, dear students. We have already started our discussion on the topic tenses in our previous class. So, you already come to know that there are three types of tenses. They are present tense, past tense, and future tense. So, each tense again has been classified into four forms. They are indefinite tense, continuous tense, perfect tense, and perfect continuous tense. And you also come to know that there are three types of sentences. They are affirmative sentence, negative sentence, interrogative sentence, and negative interrogative sentence. Okay, so each tense again is used in these four types of sentences. Okay, so today we are going to discuss the structure and uses of present continuous tense, present perfect tense, and present perfect continuous tense. So first of all, all of you look at the screen. The structure of present continuous tense is given here. That is subject plus is slash am slash are plus v1 plus ing plus object. That is the helping verb either is or am or are to be used with the subject according to the subject. If the subject is first person singular form, that is I, then you will use am, okay, with the verb which is in ing form, and is will be used with third person singular form of subject. For example, if I say third person singular form, then it means he, she, or name of a person. Okay, and then are to be used with plural form of subject, and the verb will be in ing form, then it will be followed by object. Okay, so when to use this present continuous tense? So this tense is used to express an action which is happening at a particular time in the present or extending over a period of present time. That means this tense is used to denote an action which is happening at a particular time. Okay, now let's move on to another slide. So here in this slide you can see the example of four types of sentences. As I told you earlier that there are four types of sentences. They are affirmative sentence. Okay, affirmative sentence means a sentence which asserts something positive, that is called affirmative sentence. Okay, so the example of affirmative sentence of present continuous tense is you are playing. This is one of the example. So you can make another example by using another form of subject. It may be of subject, say the first person singular, or it may be of third person singular form, or it may be of plural form. Okay, so you should use the helping verb according to the subject, as I told you earlier. So if it is I, then you will use I am playing, and if the subject is plural form, then you will use are. For example, they are playing. And if the subject is third person singular form, if it is he, she, or name of a person, then you will use is. He is playing. Okay, so now let's see the example of negative sentence. In negative sentence, it is very simple that you will use not just after the helping verb. If helping verb maybe am or maybe are or is according to the subject. So the example which is given here is you are not playing. Okay, so now let's see the example of interrogative sentence. So in interrogative sentence, the helping verb would be in the beginning, and then it should be followed by subject, then after the subject the ing form of verb to be there. Okay, so this is one of the example. Are you playing, or am I playing, or is she playing? Okay, so this is the example. These are the examples of interrogative sentence or present continuous tense. Now let's see the example of negative interrogative sentence. So in negative interrogative sentence, the helping verb to be in the beginning, then it should be followed by subject, then not to be there just after the subject, then ing form of verb. So this is the example. Are you not playing? So this is one of the example. Am I not playing, or is he not playing? So in that way you can make example or sentence of negative interrogative sentence or present continuous tense. Okay, so now let's move on to the another slide. So this is the subject structure. This is the structure of present perfect tense. The structure which is given here is subject plus has slash have plus v3 plus object. v3 means third form of the verb, then object. So has slash, here the slash is given. It means you will use either of these two, has or have, according to the subject. If the subject is first person singular form, that means I, then you will use have with the subject. And if the subject is in plural form, that means we or they, then you will use have. And if the subject is third person singular form, that means he, she, or name of a person, then you will use has. Okay, has with the main verb of that means, for example, I have completed my work. So this is one of the example. If you say Sita, if the subject is Sita, then you will write Sita has completed her work. Okay, this is the example. So when to use this present perfect tense? The present perfect tense, what does it mean? The present perfect tense, it denotes an action that was started in the past and has just been completed. So this tends to be used when an action started in the past and has just been completed. So you will use present perfect tense. Okay, so now let's see, let's move on to the next slide. So in the next slide here, again, once again, 4 types of sentences are given. So the example of present perfect tense is given in 4 types of sentences. That is, the first one is affirmative sentence, I have played. Okay, so as I told you earlier, I have played, your auxiliary verb, it may be has or have according to the subject. And in negative sentence, not to be used just after the helping verb. If it is has according to the subject, then not to be used just after the helping verb. I have not played, he has not played, or they have not played. Okay, so in interrogative sentence, have I played, the helping verb to be in the beginning, and then it should be followed by subject. Then the main verb should be there just after the subject. So have I played? This is the example of interrogative sentence. Then comes next, it is in negative interrogative sentence. In negative interrogative sentence, here helping verb to be in the beginning, then it should be followed by subject, then not to be followed, and at last main verb that should be used in third form. Okay, this is the example of negative interrogative sentence. Have I not played? So you can make example of negative interrogative sentence in that way. Okay, so now let's move on to the next tense. This is the next tense is present perfect continuous tense. The structure of present perfect continuous tense is subject plus has slash have plus been plus v1 plus ing plus object. That means here once again you will use either has or have according to the subject. Then in addition to helping verb been to be used, then after been the verb should be in ing form, then it should be followed by object. Okay, so now when to use this present perfect continuous tense? This tense is used when an action that started in the past and is still continuing. Okay, so in that case, present perfect continuous tense to be used. Now next, move on to the next slide. Then in the next slide, once again, here present continuous tense is used in 4 types of sentences. In affirmative sentence, it has been used as we have been playing. So this is the example of present perfect continuous tense. And in negative sentence, we have not been playing. Okay, so not to be used just after the helping verb. So and in interrogative sentence, again the helping verb to be in the beginning, have we been playing. Okay, and in negative interrogative sentence, have we not been playing. So these are the examples of how to use present perfect continuous tense in 4 types of sentences. Okay, so now let's see, this is the exercises of your present tense, present indefinite tense, which I have already discussed to you in my previous class. I think all of you have already done it. So now let's move on to the exercise of present continuous tense. Let me explain to you one by one. Okay, so you look at the screen. Number 1, what is the question number 1? My sister dash watch TV right now. So here all these questions you are to use in present continuous tense. So here my sister, here the correct form of verb would be my sister is watching TV right now. Okay, so here I am using is with my sister because my sister is third person singular form of so that's why I am using here my sister is watching. Okay, if you say my sister are watching, then it will be wrong because sister is in singular form. And the next question is the boys does not play tennis today. Here this sentence is given in negative form of present continuous tense. So here what would be the correct form of verb? The boys are not playing. Okay, I am using the helping verb are because because the subject is in plural form. So here you will use the boys are not playing tennis today. Okay, and the next question is I dash write in my notebook at the moment. So here I'll write I am writing in my notebook at the moment. Okay, so here am will be used along with the subject I. Okay, I am writing. And the next question is the woman dash sit in the park now. So here the subject woman is in plural form. So if the subject is in plural form, then you will use women are sitting in the park. Now if you use woman is, then it will be wrong. Why? Because the subject is in plural form. Okay, so now let's move on to the next question. Next question is that dash not was his car today. So here the sentence is given in negative form. So here in negative sentence in negative form of present continuous tense, you simply use that is not using washing his car today. That is not, you will use the helping verb is with the subject that, because that is singular form of subject. Okay, and the next question is they dash drive to work right now. So here they are driving, the correct verb would be they are driving to work right now, because they is plural form of subject. Now the next question is Jason dash study music this year. So you will, the correct form of verb would be Jason is studying music this year. Jason is third person singular form. Okay, the Jason is studying music this year. The last question is the children dash not swim at the moment. So here once again the subject is given in plural form. So the children are not swimming at the moment. Okay, so this way you will correct the verb given in brackets. Okay, now let's move on to the next exercise which is of present perfect tense. So here you see the first exercise. The first question is I not work today. So here you, according to the structure of present perfect tense, so you will correct the verb. Okay, so here I have not worked today. The correct verb would be I have not worked today. So in present perfect tense have to be used. Okay, the helping verb have to be used, and the verb to be in third form. Okay, so I have not worked today. So this is a negative sentence. Okay, and the next example, the next question is we buy a new lamp. So here the correct form of verb would be we have bought a new lamp. Okay, the have to be used, and the verb would be in third form or third form. And the next question is we not plan our holiday yet. Okay, so here the question is given in negative sentence. Okay, the sentence is given in negative form, and so the correct verb would be we have not planned our holiday yet. Okay, plan, the verb to be in third form. And the next question is where be you. Okay, where be slash you. So that means you this question is given in interrogative sentence, and so you have to make it into present perfect tense. So in interrogative sentence we use the helping verb. We bring the helping verb in the beginning, but here the word where itself is a question word, and so you will use the helping verb just after this question word, that is where here the helping verb have to be brought just after where. Okay, where have you been. The past form of the third form of be will be been. Be was been. Okay, been. So the correct verb would be where have you been. Okay, so now let's see the next question. He write 5 letters. So here it is an affirmative sentence, so he has written 5 letters. Okay, and the next question is she not see him for a long time. So here the sentence is given in negative form, so she has not seen him for a long time. Okay, so then the next question is be you at school. So here this sentence is given in interrogative form, so you have to correct the verb into interrogative form of present perfect tense. So in interrogative you should always remember that the helping verb to be in the beginning, the helping verb have or has to be used according to the subject. So here the subject is used, so you will use have. Okay, have you been at school. Okay, have you been at school. The verb be is given here, so the third form of be will be been. Have you been at school. Okay, and the next question is school not start yet. So here the sentence is given in negative form, so here school has not started yet. Okay, the correct verb will be school has not started yet. So these are the exercises of present perfect tense. And now let's move on to the exercise of present perfect continuous tense. So let's start. The first question is, she worked here for 5 years. So you have to correct the sentence according to the structure of present perfect continuous tense. So the correct form of verb would be, she has been working here for 5 years. Okay, and the next question is, I study all day. So here what is the structure of present perfect continuous tense? Here it would be, I have been studying all day. Okay, so here have been has to be used, have been or has been to be used according to the subject. Here I is the subject, so you leaves have been, and the verb would be in ing form, I have been studying all day. Okay, and the next question is, you eat a lot recently. So here the correct form of verb would be, you have been eating a lot recently. Okay, and the next question is, we live in London for 6 months. So the correct form of verb would be, we have been living in London for 6 months. Here this action is already started in past and is still going on, so that's why you use it in present perfect continuous tense. So we have been living in London for 6 months. And the next question is, he play football, so he is tired. So you will write, he has been playing football, so he is tired. Now the next question is, they learn English for 2 years. So here the correct form of verb would be, they have been learning English for 2 years. Okay, and the next question is, I cook, so I am really hot. So I have been cooking, so I am really hot. And the last question is, she go to the cinema every weekend for years. So you just correct it in present perfect continuous tense. So it would be, she has been going to the cinema every weekend for years. So these are the exercises of present perfect continuous. I hope this present continuous tense, uses of present continuous tense, present perfect tense and present perfect continuous tense are clear to you all. So we'll be continuing our discussion on past tense in our next class. So all of you must write down these exercises in your notebook. I am sharing with you all. That's all for today, children. Till then, bye.